Mamelodi Sundowns player Percy Tau. Percy, at this stage in South Africa, everyone is still talking about the CAF Championship title. Now that you've come back, tell us about how you're feeling at this stage to have played such a big role in one of South Africa's biggest football moments.
Yeah, look, I'm proud of the work. I think we did well as a team, and I'm grateful to be part of the history. And I think I also contributed a bit to the team, but it was good enough.
Just a year ago, you were still playing in the MultiChoice Diski challenge. So what exactly has made the biggest difference in a year, and what has it taken to see such success in your career?
It's game time, I believe. It's game time. For me to go to Witbank Spurs, it really helped my game a lot, because I got to play more often and to play in the second division, which is quite difficult and competitive. So it really helped my game a lot. And I enjoy the coaching that side because they helped me a lot, and like it was good for my career, especially during that development phase for me.
Okay, Percy, let's talk about CAF Championship. What were your expectations going into the tournament, and at what point did you realize that winning could actually be a possibility?
Yeah, look, when I was called back, the only thing that I was thinking of is to win the Champions League. And to be registered again and to be part of the team going to Egypt, I was like, okay, let me try and speak more life to what I've said to myself before. So when I got the opportunity to play, I always kept it on, Percy, we can win this. And to especially win against Zamalek away, it gives us another edge to say these are the big guns in the tournament, and if you can beat them, you have a better chance of winning.
So Percy, there's been a lot of talk about a national team call-up. Is this a realistic goal for you at this stage? And if so, what do you hope to bring to the national team?
Yeah, look, talking about the national team, it's good for a player to go there and gain experience. And it's international football, everybody needs it. And if I were to get the opportunity, I'll try and do what I do at Sundowns and try and contribute to the team, because I understand a bit of what the coach wants and how he wants to play. So if it were to happen, if they were to call me, then I'll actually raise my hand and be happy.
Yes.
Yeah.
You've been likened to players like Ronaldinho. Is there a specific player that you've looked up to as you've moved through the ranks that's maybe encouraged you or inspired your dreams as a football player?
Look, I had a lot of players that I looked up to. If I were to mention the list, it would take us long. But one player that I really love is Messi.
Okay.
And also Ronaldinho. Also like a bit of Cristiano Ronaldo. Okay. Also like a bit of him. And also Coutinho from Liverpool.
Okay.
And also the local players. I love Tico. I love Chisboy, Surprise Muriri, Elias Pelembe, Jabulani Shong. So, and my brothers also. They were the ones that really inspired me a lot, because I used to see them every day playing football and admiring how good they were. So
you inspire many young football players, but in one aspect where you're particularly an inspiration is the way that you were able to complete matric and play for the Sundowns. What kind of advice do you have for youngsters looking up to you about taking education seriously and managing a football career?
Yeah, look, it's always difficult to balance school and football, but education is important. If I were to tell somebody else, if I were to tell a young kid, I'll only say, just make sure that you finish your schooling, because it's important. At some time in your life, you're still going to need it, and it's also a backup, you know?
Yes. And lastly, your coach has recently been praising you after your performance against the Kaizer Chiefs, saying that you are a player that's going to show the world something. What are your future goals, and what is the something that you hope to show the world?
Yeah, look, I heard all what's been said, but then I don't read so much about what's happening. I don't read newspapers or go to the internet and try and read few things about football. I don't read so much about football. I have other interests. But then, what might happen in the future? That I can't tell, but then, nobody knows what might happen. But my goal is to get better every day.
Okay.
That's one of my goals.
All right. Thank you very much for joining us, Percy, and sharing your story.